Hey travelers, today on the channel we're back in Sims 4 and my sister Kay built me a shell challenge. I have tried to build this shell challenge 3 times now and it's really hard. This one's hard. And it probably wouldn't be hard for a builder with more experience than me or a builder who's been building for a long time, but I really haven't, so this one's tough. So let's see if we can do it today and get it built, at least built into a house. Don't know if we'll be able to furnish and everything in this episode, but we'll see. Here we are, and I've put this down in the 64 by 64 lot in Chestnut Ridge. I'm not planning on making a ranch though. It was just the largest lot I had that wasn't like Windenburg or something like that. 64 by 64 was relatively new to the game. Windenburg has one, Chestnut Ridge has one, and I think there's one other world that has one. But for the most parts, the worlds are really small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 boxes. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 boxes. 4 towers, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 walls. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do with this, but we will figure it out. Now, her rules do say, show them on the screen. So you may move, put together, rearrange, stack any of the boxes to create a residential or business lot. You may delete / remove a maximum of 3 boxes if you should desire doing so / need to. You may furnish and color however you like. Your landscape must include a minimum of 3 trees. You may not delete any of the freestanding walls, but you may move and rearrange them. You must add either a pool or some kind of outdoor activity. You may roof the build however you see fit. You may add porches or whatever else you like. You may remove a maximum of 2 floors from each tower. The 3 boxes is tempting to me just because of how many there are. This is a lot. I would delete all 4 of these weird shaped ones, for example. Like, I don't know how that's even gonna work. So the first thing I want to do is I want to move some of the boxes out of the way. Just over here. Okay. Off to the side so that I can get something started in the center. And then, as you might be aware, with towers that have multiple floors, anything in the game that has multiple floors, it doesn't move all at once. Okay? So in order to move the towers, I'm going to have to move them individually each floor at a time. So for now, we're just going to try and create some semblance of a structure. I'm going to put these boxes side by side. We're going to go ahead and paint everything red, or at least some semblance of red. That way I don't get confused about what's my sister's walls and what are mine, because I'm allowed to add walls if I want walls to add. I'm allowed to add rooms, things like that. But for now, I'm going to paint all the walls red. I'm not going to paint the towers red because I'm going to have to move them individually anyway. But now that that's red, let's go ahead and line this up with this one, creating 2, oops. And we tried that and it didn't work because I accidentally lined it up by moving it up. Yeah, see, when I move it, it's moving itself up instead of moving on the ground, which is odd. Oh, it's just because I was up so far. I was up so far with the building. All right, so we're going to move these 2 together. And then I'm going to go ahead and go up a floor and put this over here. And I'm going to move this one oppositely. Actually, I think I'll move this one, and then we'll move this one. Nope. Okay, so this building is bigger, this structure is bigger than the other 3. Down to the bottom floor again and place that off to the side. Okay, so these are the same size, yeah. So we can go ahead and move these up together. That is smaller. So these 3 are the same size. I don't know why you'd want it like that, but okay. And then maybe do this one this way, like little bump outs. Maybe shift them around. And then we'll maybe take this one and put it here. Shift it around so it lines up better. Yeah. And then go ahead and take this circular sort of room and tack it on the back maybe, and then take the next one and put it directly on top. Okay, let's go ahead and shuffle these out 2 tiles. There, and now I've stacked that on top. And then we can take this wall and put this in between here like this. And then let's take this wall and put it in between on the other side. That way it creates this little pass-through area. I feel like we're getting somewhere. Maybe not necessarily anywhere good, but I feel like it is trying to work. Okay. And then let's take this building, this wall, and maybe put it in here somehow. I'm gonna move it back 1. I think it'll move back 1. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and then there's a bit sticking out, but that's okay. And then let's take this wall. How about we put it on the front of the house? There, and then maybe it'll let us move it over 1 now. No, well, that's fine. Alright, maybe we use the walls to make like a exterior like garden sort of place because it won't make a room. So okay, so now we're gonna try and use these walls to make a room. It won't actually make a room though, in case that wasn't clear. It won't. It's just you've placed 4 walls in the same, you know, see, it's not covered. We'll be able, I think we might be able to roof it, but I don't think, yeah, you can't turn it into a room. I could if I remove this wall and drew my own wall, and maybe that's what I'll do. And actually, I think I'll remove this wall and shuffle this way and make my own room by just closing it with a wall of my own. So see, now if I take a wall of my own and close it, yeah, it'll make a room. And now it's kind of looking a little bit like a compound, a housing compound. So maybe we'll end up correctly. Yeah, it is. Cool. And then let's go ahead and down a floor and place this here. And then we have this other little 2-wall area. And then we'll make my own wall here to make that a room. Okay, and then from here, we just have some weird towers and these weird things to put up. Oh, and this wall that I placed here for literally no reason. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe we can put it along this side over here, and then use my own walls to turn that into like a hallway, maybe. So then if we take my own walls, the game's walls really, and we turn it into a hallway, we could maybe put stairs in this area. And then we have these to use. I would 125% just delete these. Partially because they're on a diagonal. Yeah, no. Okay, let's go up and maybe make these into like a roofing detail. I put 1 in each actual corner of the build. Maybe it can turn into like a roofing detail. That's like we did these diagonal rooms on purpose, even though we didn't. And then the towers are 4 floors. So I'm gonna have to move each individual floor. And I'm allowed to delete 2 floors. But I think I'm gonna make sure there's roofing put up first before I delete anything. Because I want to see how the roofing makes it be. Like, whether or not the roof makes it make more sense before deleting any floors. Okay, so then let's go ahead and put this tower over here. Maybe it'll make the edge of this house look a little softer. We'll see. And then we'll put this other one over here. I don't know if this is actually where I want these towers to go or not. So then now the question becomes the roofing. I think the towers would look better 1 shorter. I prefer to use all the spaces that my sister created. Oh, you know what I will do? I think it would be good to make a spa. Like the one from Snowy Escape, not the one from a bathhouse, not the one from a spa day, but the other one. So let's go ahead and do this tile or this one. Maybe if we just make a, like I said, a bathhouse, maybe it'll make sense. Alright, so if we're making a bathhouse, I feel like that's as good as I'm going to be able to do. This, honestly, I love my sister very, very much, but this challenge was really hard. Like, this is a really hard challenge. And it's like that no matter what. Okay, so why don't we make a bathhouse, and then above the bathhouse we could make like a place where people live. An apartment above the bathhouse, maybe? Okay, so let's change it from residential. I think we have... Do we have the bathhouse thing? Yeah, bathhouse. Just so we can get all the details right, and then I'll put an apartment above and reset it to residential. And in the actual lot, I will go ahead and explain, you know, that you'll need the live-in business mod from Little Miss Sam to make it work. And off camera, I'll take care of the landscaping. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is select Snowy Escape, which I already passed. Yeah, Snowy Escape. And I want to get in a fence just to help me decipher the pathway, because I'm going to use terrain paint for the path leading up to it, but terrain paint is difficult for me personally to just draw freehand. I don't know why it is, but it is. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and we need a door. I feel like we'll get 2 doors. And I think that that will be good enough, the 2 doors on the front. And then we can have 2 different, like, areas, which will be cool. I think the towers will just be decorative building elements, not necessarily anything else. And we need windows, obviously. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we've got. And then we will probably vary it up with a couple of other swatches to make it not look all black this way. But we'll start out with all this black paneling. I think it would just be best. Off camera, I'm going to go ahead and do the landscaping though. Okay, travelers, you can see that I've made some changes. I built an entire other floor on top of this structure so that I could go ahead and do a proper roof stylized as like a bathhouse. I also did all the landscaping, as you can clearly see, and I am really proud of it. From everything we've done, here's all the landscaping. Oh, I forgot one detail I was going to put in, which is a fire pit. So I'm just going to search text for fire and see which one I want to use. Now, it will be an element not from one of the packs that I'm using, but there's nothing I can do about that. I want a fire pit here. I think it'll look best. So I think I'm going to do the one from Get Together. Actually, the one from Horse Ranch is nice. So this is the fire pit from Horse Ranch, and if you don't happen to have Horse Ranch, it'll be the only element that you can't really use, because it'll be the only element that is like that. That's from Horse Ranch. Everything else is from a combination of base game and Snowy Escape. And I did use debug, so bb.show hidden objects and bb.show live edit objects. And I've already put in some of our bathhouse elements. So there's this hot springs here, and there's this one over here in this room. Okay. And then there's a couple of lockers and a couple of seating places and things like that. I've figured out where the bathrooms are gonna go and where they're gonna look like, but I haven't put anything in yet. And I have not furnished the apartment upstairs at all. And I think we're gonna also use spa day, I think, because I think this room would be an excellent choice as a space for yoga and meditation and even some entertainment, perhaps. We'll see. But I think it would be an excellent space for like a yoga class in here. So you'll be able to download this build on the gallery if you have base game, obviously, because you need base game for everything. But if you have that one and you have Snowy Escape, you'll just be missing this fire pit, and you'll be missing whatever I put in this room from Spa Day. Okay? Everything else will be Snowy Escape or base game. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to just go ahead and fill in the bathrooms. And I'm going to first check to see if we have a snowy escape bathroom. Yes, we do. Wonderful. Okay, so let's go ahead and go with this one. And we're just going to put some loos in. I do have move objects on at current moment, but I am going to turn it off. And then I think in this corner we can put something for the bathroom from like base game, like a caddy type thing. I think this one would be best, a little bit more minimalist. Okay, and then I think we can put a candle or something on the floor. I think this one. Apparently multiple of them fit up there too, which is cool. Neat. And then we do need some wall lights in here. And the ones from Snowy Escape, there aren't that many. There's this one and this one. But I like the look of this one. So let's go ahead and I'm holding Alt and I'm just putting it up as high as can be, just so that it doesn't get in the way of being able to use these things. And there is a window in here, and I just realized that with the walls up it's not right, so let's go ahead and use a proper window. I don't know if Snowy Escape came with a sink, so let's find out. It came with this one, but that's kitchen, so base game, and I think we'll go with this one. This one looks cool in here. Okay. And then maybe a mirror. Well, obviously a mirror. Snowy Escape came with this one, so we'll just go ahead and use this one. Alright, and then I'm going to do the other bathroom real fast, and oh, I do want to put a base game like ottoman or something right in here. Like this. I just feel like you'd have a lot of places to sit. Actually, let's put the ottoman over here, and let's go ahead and put a trash can over here. And it came with these recycly ones, and I think we're going to use them. They make the most sense to me. Doesn't matter what swatches we put them in, because they're really cool looking. And then let's see what kind of rugs we've got, and then I'm going to unclick base game. Got this fluffy one. I want it to be in a darker shade than that. Cool. And then let's go ahead and put it below the sinks too. There we go. So I'll basically do this bathroom over here exactly the same, except this tub will go here. We'll squeeze it into that wall just a little bit. And then I'll do the same sinks, rugs, trash cans, etc. And I'll do that off camera before I go ahead and upload it to the gallery. Okay, and then the one thing I want to do is get that rug back. This one. Let's go with this swatch. Just put it right there. I don't think it'll get in the way, but I can't really know. And then we're going to use this swatch. Let's use the normal size over here. I think we'll go ahead and use this plant rug. Right here. It might look a little bit better. That was cool. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and use like this color. And it clips through the wall a little bit, but there's so much plant stuff out there that it's not really imperative that it be like that. I'm gonna use that one right there. Just, you know, cozy little spots. Alright. Okay, so then in this room, I'm gonna have a bar, so we're gonna go ahead and go activities and skills, just Snowy Escape. We'll have a bar right here. I'm gonna turn move objects off, and then I think we can go ahead and get some counters. And then let's see if we have anything. We do. We have this bar back. Okay. Let's move that out one more. Just so that we can, and let's get this in this shade. It's 4 tiles, so we have to move these counters, all 4 of them. And then we can move the correct one back in place when we need to. There you go, and then that frames it. And then let's go for decorations. We do want the thing that's like they take their shoes off. Oh, here it is. I wonder what this qualifies as. Okay, so we're gonna put this above both doors, both entrance doors and the exit door, just to kind of ensure that it'll get followed. And honestly, we're gonna put it in here too. All right, let's go ahead and see today's special sign. What about over here? Okay, that's fine. And then maybe let's put one of those. Okay, and then we're gonna put some tables, and we're gonna put this fireplace. I like these ones with the pattern on top, they're cool. And I do like this swatch better. So let's just go ahead and put a couple in our yoga area, because then there's still space for yoga. So maybe we go ahead and we put a table right in here. And then, like I said, we just put a couple of tables by here. There, I think that looks nice. And then this one will move over a little bit as well. And actually, why don't we put it on the other side because of that bit of the couch that's weird like that. Okay, and now let's get some chairs. Oh good, we have ones for the, I didn't realize we did. And let's go ahead and get a rug. And I'm gonna add base game back because I think I want a round one. And then we'll use spa day to put yoga in. And then let's go ahead and do these things because we're gonna have yoga over here, so that makes sense. Okay. And let's go ahead for a couple of coffee tables. I do like moving them a little bit away from the couch, just a little, but not like too much. Alright, and let's go ahead and get the Snowy Escape rug again. The good one, this one. And I think we'll have it in this swatch. There we go. And let's go ahead and get an end table in between them. Let's use this one that's like a coffee table and in this color here. Alright, and this could probably use a rug, but I don't think I'm gonna, well, you know what, yeah we will. We'll use the original swatch this time. And we'll make it big and fluffy, and we'll move this table away from it just a little. Okay, and then let's go ahead and see about bar stools. Okay, cool. These ones, just for the bar. And then over here, on this side, we are going to put the vending machines. Okay, so we're going to turn move objects on and see if we can get them to fit there. And then I will try to remember to test it, to play test it. It might work. So I'm holding Alt and I'm just pushing it back into the wall a little, just so it might actually work. And I am going to try and make sure they're each taking up their own tile, even though I'm pushing them back, just so that there's a chance they might actually work. Cool. Alright, and then honestly, let's put a rug. This one, in blue. Alright, cool, that whole room is done. And then, like I said, I'll do the bathroom off camera. And then I feel like it could use a little more light in here, but you do want to keep it like kind of calm in terms of lighting. You could just remove this door, that way no one can go up there, since it's, you know, someone's life and livelihood. Alright, so then we're gonna get the yoga thing in here, and we're gonna filter by spa day, and this will be the only spa day element. rid of this couch. Maybe put a love seat. Oh, and then the other thing I want is some candles. Okay, so then spa day. Maybe we'll get a couple of meditation stools right here. I think that makes sense. And then we'll do this rug. I'm gonna filter by spa day again because it always deselects, which I don't understand. But we need, okay, so we need towels out. Let's change the color of them actually to blue. And let's get incense as well. Yeah, this one. Just as an element. And maybe this room divider. Just as a way of breaking up that space. And then maybe we get a couple of plants. Change the base to a different color. Definitely gonna put move objects on again. That's cool. I like the way that looks in terms of giving it an element of green. To make this the black base because the white base looks weird in here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get one more yoga mat, and I want to do the green one. This one. And then over here I'm gonna put this other coffee table with this rug. And I'm going to turn this rug around so that that one side's and then let's go ahead and get music. Some kind of music player. They have this one, which is new from one of the kits, but we do just want base game, spa day, and snowy escape. Okay, we could get this gramophone, but we could just use the one from Spa Day, which I think is important. Okay. And now let's do some random decorations. I'm gonna deselect base game though. Okay, so I think that's complete. There's a yoga space, a meditation space in here, a place to relax, and etc. I think that's complete, except for this bathroom, which I'll do off camera. And then over here, I'm gonna go ahead and do this rug again. And put it right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the spa day couch, maybe this one. Just as a place to sit. And then we'll put down a couple of surfaces. Just because, you know, that way the household has somewhere to set things on their way upstairs. Stuff like that. And then I do want to see if there's anything in particular to Snowy Escape that I've missed in terms of decorations. Put this by the stairs, I think. I think that makes sense. I don't think it'll keep the stairs from working. I mean, we'll find out, but I don't think it will. And then because it's Snowy Escape, I feel like this under the stairs area